Second down. But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0.
Yeah.
Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand. Tackles on tape that we saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
It's a big play.
Never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. His throw incomplete. The Ravens at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
That's out quickly to Hyatt. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
The tight end in motion right. They'll try to run for it. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Another run here with Dobbins. That is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal. They've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J.
Bro,
Brown.
what?
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 1 now. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try to run like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. And he's out right at the 25. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game, because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot.
Oh, my God.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
You a lucky motherfucker,
Second catch for him
man.
today, and they'll wind up a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Jackson. Bryant has got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's got it down to the 28. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Tucker's kick is good. Tucker's been on back to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race, and all the way in for the touchdown. Quez Watkins His second touchdown on the season. And the Golden Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. We'll see a return here from the end zone.
No,
and he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Running
on first down, Eckler. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Here's Hurts to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards that time. They'll try to run it and go option right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing his Hurts. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Trenton Simpson, well, he just flew in there to drop it.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Hurts.
Wow.
It's incomplete.
That was almost bad.
This started with great field position. Is facing 4th down.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Every week you're tuning in to see what's going on. It's a Saturday morning cartoon style of storytelling. This type of storytelling was stay prevalent for years and over, especially like 2000s and 2010s and the prime of Johnson. But now WWE kind of has this new style of stories.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back.
Yeah,
Make sure you're selective in doing so.
What?
Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Wow.
They called that as well.
Wow. The nigga couldn't even catch the ball, bro. That's crazy, son.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And complete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Watch that corner.
Now Jackson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Now Jackson on 3rd down. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Oh, this is off the side of his foot.
Damn, that was tough.
And out of bounds. Where will they spot him? At the 35-yard line, so great field position coming up. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Oh my God.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, a run, and this is a reverse here. And that won't work out for big yardage, but a decent gain there on the trickeration. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
The passing interference, bro. Like, come
And he'll be
on.
taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Circle.
is Watkins. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Golden Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory, just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may...
The guy's man!
Bro, how do you get that much time on a blitz?
Take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively or offensively.
I think he's going to put the F on.
Just how much they trust their guys in this situation. They decide to take a shot. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Oh, just slow. I'll do it.
2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Deep ball for Goodwin.
Great fucking throw.
It's
Great
caught.
fucking
told you
throw.
I had him
That's
played,
the key.
man.
Great fucking throw.
Marquise Goodwin in the final seconds of the first half.
I
And
told
the
you
Golden
I'm
Eagles will
back,
extend
bro.
their
Like, I'm
lead
trying
here
to
just
tell you,
before
bro. Like, I'm
halftime.
done. Like, when I'm locked in, bro, like, I'm locked in now.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
See, he might be
Maybe
undefeated
time
on
for
the
one
AFC,
play
but
on
this is
offense.
NFC,
7
right?
seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Real quick, ready?
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
I was about to say,
And
he's
how
probably
about this
gonna
line out of the
onside.
locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with an onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Oh.
And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. This is a counter play.
What?
And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
This is caught. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack and to stop him short of the first down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
I really think this is going to be fucking weak.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Hey, move!
On third down, Jackson. Being chased out left.
Oh.
These guys running back out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Completes it to Coleman. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start,
What league
but they're
are you
oiled
playing?
up now. A nice throw
from the
there,
prime?
and they're really putting together a good drive.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of.
The run back or that
Deep
en
enough
route
into the
if she was
game
standing directly in
that the
between both of
early
them.
jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Jackson throwing complete there to Flowers. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
No.
And he will get his first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
We change it.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, middle.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Here we go.
And they'll go with the ground attack here.
Bro,
They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Damn. I should have went more to the outside.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Oh, what the fuck did I do?
63.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I think he'll fall for it again.
Huh?
This offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
What you running?
They go play action with Hurts.
Nope. Oh, you wow.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Okay, that's pretty good.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Now a give running left is Eckler. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did.
Oh yeah, when I be trying to run to the outside, I be using that shit.
Preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to get the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
How about that there?
No
frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now Hurts going to move him around. On 2nd down, Eckler. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Well, if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Touchdown! From 8 yards out. And the Golden Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Ravens 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. A dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Ravens. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
Hey, come on. Nice shot.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back.
Gio.
Let's go, CD. Let's go, CD.
Oh, he got it. Thank you. He caught it. Thank you. Oh
They
my
needed the
God. Thank
football
you.
back.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, they couldn't get him.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Damn,
They're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
And he dropped it. Oh my God.
That would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Felix Anudike-Uzomah, the man to get home for the sack. Found his way into the backfield and will not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it? Did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
He drops the pick 6. Oh my God. That was the easiest
All this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Now it's Jackson.
Why are you testing him? Oh, this is the nigga you wanted, remember?
Sauce Gardner puts it off.
Yeah, that's the nigga you wanted.
As he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Give me that.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
That's not a linebacker, that's a safety.
Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on second down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, second down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up third down and they'll have to throw it anyway.
Ball rests on the 7-yard line, 3rd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3 straight runs now, and that defense is held.
They said I was in bounds? Nah. Madden. No, I've been back. They didn't in no challenge either? Nah, I gotta clip that.
Right now I can imagine the defense yelling at the offense, hey guys, if I were you, I'd kick it. You're not getting in.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salvage their way in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown play would have been the final nail to finish this thing off.
I was so far out of bounds when I caught that ball.
So, while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
I deserve that.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Jackson. Dobbins with it. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Well, they need to score and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute. 1st and 10.
Sling!
It's Flowers. Ravens going to use the timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Jackson. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Oh, yeah.
Another try from the 19.
Oh, yeah.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Let's go, CD. Hey.
Jackson to throw.
That defense is weird.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
No, we changed it.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
Thank you.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors.
Yeah. Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the bay trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in the minimum wage. Gotta keep all of this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on mine. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk of a name by the dip. But the name for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop so my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read, wanna drop with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, go timeouts. Change your quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm gonna find out 1v1, you girls like a whiteout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, get a blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Booming is like Metro, groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talking about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on, stand my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't get money, been frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up on a family. Be talking to that at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog to a she nasty. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I moved to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz, but these niggas gon' chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, man, these can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy, a crib with a
Diglett
for my granny. I ain't never had me no plan B. Look at me now, got a problem, get at me.
First opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Today, week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
I'm folk, so I'm all that shit. Look at the clip.
Nah, what the fuck?
Man, that's crazy.
And then I can't get the picky back?
Nah, you playing with
Bro,
me.
they messed up my whole defense, man. This nigga falling on.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Well, this defense for the Colts very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mayfield.
Pretty fucking
Complete to Trey Palmer. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
And this is an offense that's number 1 in the NFL in rushing, and you know that has to be the focus of any game plan defensively. But they can throw it, too, as evidence right there. And they move the chains here on this opening drive.
First down, here's White. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. You look at this Colt defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And I know, just like me, you're fired up about this one because this is the irresistible object and the immovable force. They're going head-to-head, number 1 versus number 1. I've talked about that running backs renaissance for a while. Can they slow these guys down? Where's my helmet? I want to play.
Jeez, you are fired up. Something's got to give. To the 40 and no further. The broken tackle, but then the hole closed quickly.
I'm not sure that you would call it a trick play, but he definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
What?
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Mayfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs are on the board first here this afternoon. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Yo, 70-8? What the fuck? Yo, Gio!
Will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
That 2 niggas lost 70-8, bro.
Oh, that was him? I seen that shit at the bottom of my screen. That was him?
Nah, you not in this league. This is the shit that you left.
Oh, cause I see Big fucking D Vikings fucking 77 and some wild shit and no crying.
Play action.
Nah,
Now
he lost in
Richardson rolling to his right.
You know what I mean? I said I hate it.
Oh yeah, the shit I left.
Yeah.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Yep.
And complete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This is swung out wide for Taylor. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
If it's for baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bring up a 4th down.
I just want to hear from them too. But like, I could pick you and then I could just wait for
going for it on 4th, Richardson. He's got his running back out of the backfield, finding room in midfield. And down to the 27-yard line. So now then the big play is on the inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
You never do. You just got that big man.
Richardson going to move him around. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Why we can't just go here?
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 13 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Yeah, Allen gets the most effective one.
Michael Pittman, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. And that falls to the ground incomplete.
I said I beat them if you
defensively, and now it brings up third down. If you look at this Colt defense, currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now they've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Ah, Mike Evans wide open. Oh my God.
Oh, this is incomplete.
I didn't see him.
Pretty good line on that. That would have been a big play, but he could not
I did not see him.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Back deep for the Colts, Isaiah McKenzie. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Richardson looking to throw. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he's finally taken down. It's a big gain there. It will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. First and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Colts at 4-6 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Richardson to throw off play action. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the box 33. A good pick up there at 22. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33.
Will I make it up to you?
Ready. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Taken down at the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Big Mike.
The game started?
Richardson off the play fake.
Oh, not real. I think I'm talking about Michael.
And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Right there, right there.
I wasn't going to bring my lead on me with the second, but I don't even have my first
I
one.
don't think he got it. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it. It's Taylor.
John gave him the first one. Wow.
Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No
juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Oh, you playing the Texas shit now?
On the counter, it's Taylor. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Second and 6. Now Richardson back to throw it. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Hey, check that. Street.
On third down, here's Taylor.
Bro, this nigga Taylor is breaking every fucking section. Every time I touch him behind the line, he breaks this thing.
Because he was thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor.
Yo, wow.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 70 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. White, he'll try the left side.
Whoa.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Mayfield looks to throw.
He's dropping, bro. You're fucking dumb.
Hang on to it. In the end zone. Nice run that'll launch you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Those third downs get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Third and long for Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. His kick is indeed good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half.
Bro, I'm blitzing, bro. Can I blitz this?
Back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now Richardson going to shift things up. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. Oh, and now some space tackling. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now Richardson.
Thank you.
That's going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
No, you're not catching me, bro.
And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Look at Drew trying to bring it low.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in field goal range. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Okay, ready?
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
They go play action with Richardson. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Following the interception, Mayfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mayfield off the play fake. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half. These defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, Richardson to the right side, complete to Taylor. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
65, 65.
Off play action, Richardson.
Boom!
That's going to be taken in by Downs.
No, you don't clean onto the middle of
Almost to the 40 before being taken down. Richardson going to change the play here. On the draw is Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Richardson on the bootleg here. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Bro, what?
To Downs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley Cox, the tight end. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really...
Usually the Richards could have thrown the most basic passes.
And the Colts have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him.
Yes, growth, TJ. Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, Charles, you and I said in the intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go mental against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Ooh, that boy CJ nice.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Mayfield on play action.
Oh!
And his throw's going to be
what? Yo, he was wide open.
There. He's hitting on fewer than half his
I did not
attempts
expect the defense to close out like that.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Play action. Now Richardson. They'll roll him out right. And it is caught. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Catch number
Like, what's the point of a concern if people still
Mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a give to Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch it.
Yeah, CJ.
From the 46, here's second down and 7. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Come on.
Vita Vea in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The Colts on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Richardson looking to throw this. This is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Colts 30. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Should have ran the ball 18 times for
Just keep
81
the ball
yards.
on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. Richardson looking to throw.
Bro, oh my god. Should have find something, bro.
Gets the first. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Richardson to throw off play action.
How is that not clear, bro? That ball was past 4 fucking minutes, man.
And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
We're being funny, man.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it?
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Richardson. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Richardson going to move him around. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Richardson off the play fake.
Block out, chocolate.
That time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this taken in by Downs. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
Certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Bro, what are you posting again for, bro?
Didn't bring his previous entrance theme back. Instead, presenting a new theme, and one that he was thrilled with. During an appearance on the Ring of Wrestling show, Carlito revealed I was crazy about it, but I found out like one of those earworms where I've been humming it to myself during the day. He added that WWE worked with him on the new song. They asked for my input here and there. Said we could use a little more bass, more drums, little things like that. Then the lines I wanted to change. I didn't want the old lines from before. The second-gen wrestler admitted, it grew on me a little bit. People don't like change. I'm not crazy about change, but it's something that needs to be done, and, you know, just do something to put a fresh coat of paint on everything. Wrestlers' theme songs are integral to their characters, so it's no surprise that Carlito was opposed to changing things. What do you guys think about Carlito's new entrance music? Let us know in the comments down below. And finally, Jerry Lawler sporting a new look. And last but not least, Jerry the King Lawler is sporting a new look, as in a recent appearance at a Memphis football game. The ex-account Memphis Football tweeted a picture of the legendary wrestler along with the caption, "The King is in the building." And although the King suffered a stroke earlier this year, his recovery is reportedly going well. But there you have it, folks. The wildest news stories from the news you need to know. Be sure to leave your comments down below. See you next time with some more
wrestling content. Free my nigga Mikey Williams, man.